What is up, guys? It is your Ninja Frost here, and I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video, which was like a Naruto guidance discussion and theories video with my friend Lotus and Games Logic Legend. That was one of my first actual discussion videos I've actually uploaded on my actual channel, so I hope you guys really enjoyed that. That was like my first, I guess, try doing that. But in this video, if you guys haven't already noticed by the title and the actual thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about what it would be like if Izuna Uchiha was implemented into Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Alright guys, as I stated in the introduction to this video, I'm going to be talking about what it would be like if Izuna Uchiha was implemented in Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Now I know in the previous game, Naruto Storm Revolution, we finally got an introduction to Shisui Uchiha into the actual Naruto game. He was finally a playable character, and Shisui played an important role in Naruto as he was the reason why Sasuke went on with the assassination of the Uchiha clan massacre, and pretty much how Itachi got his Mangekyo Sharingan. So I think it would be really great if they implemented Izuna Uchiha into the actual Naruto Storm 4 game. Since it is the final game, I think he would be a great character. And as we all know, Izuna Uchiha was a pretty exceptional ninja. He was a prodigy, just like his brother Madara Uchiha, who was the badass Uchiha we all know, the strongest. We pretty much know. I don't know if well, I guess Sasuke is stronger than him now, but he was a badass when he had his shine in the actual anime and the actual manga itself. But as far as it goes to his abilities, Izuna Uchiha wielded the same exact fan that Madara has in Naruto Storm Revolution. The fan that he uses that also Obito has in Naruto Storm Revolution. So they had similar weaponry as they were, I guess, both Uchihas, and I guess that's like an Uchiha sort of weaponry as it has these tomos on it. But Izuna had very good chakra ability skills. As far as we know in the anime, he was able to do fire release and yin release. As you guys can see in this picture here, Izuna did the, I guess you could say, famous or well-known Uchiha Jutsu, where they were able to, I guess you could say, activate or do the Fireball Jutsu, which pretty much every Uchiha knows how to do. I mean, shit. But Izuna Uchiha was also one of the first two Uchihas to ever activate the Mangekyo Sharingan. And I know that was stated in the actual anime itself, and I guess earlier Sasuke stated it too. He was like, well, I think Itachi told him about it, that he was reminding him of how Madara and Izuna were the first two to get their Mangekyo Sharingan, and the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan exists because Madara took Izuna's eyes and etc. But we really don't know that much about like Izuna's abilities that much, because he wasn't really talked about that much in the Naruto series. All we've seen pretty much was short flashbacks of like him and I guess Madara training and stuff like that. And we've seen a clip of his death, pretty much how he was fighting Tobirama Senju, the little brother of Hashirama Senju. We all know the first Hokage or the second Hokage. Well, the first Hokage, little brother, the second Hokage, Tobirama Senju. He was killed because Tobirama did the flying Raijin slash on him, and it pretty much mortally wounded him. And eventually, that's what caused Madara to go rogue. Now, as far as it goes to how his movesets would be, because I pretty much explained the synopsis, guys, of his story and all that, and how he's a relevant character to the actual series and stuff like that, just so anybody doesn't try to say that I'm trying to get a character that's like not really serious or really important character implemented into Naruto Storm 4. But I wonder how Izuna's, I guess you could say, moveset would be. I would expect for it to be at least somewhat similar to Madara's a little bit. I'm not sure if Izuna had access to the actual Susanoo, even though it is theoretically out there that any Uchiha who activates the Mangekyo Sharingan pretty much has access to the Susanoo. But we never seen Izuna's Susanoo. We've seen Shisui's, Madara's, Itachi's, and even Sasuke's, and even Kakashi's. If I didn't say one of those names earlier before in that line, I'm sorry. But so pretty much what I would say with his moveset would be, I would pretty much expect him to be a very agile fighter and to be very exceptional. He should have at least advanced abilities and able to, I guess you could say, magnetize or something, or make bigger fireballs. As we've seen during his battle with Tobirama, he was able to do some pretty exceptional fireballs. Like, he was on an advanced level, like how, you know, there's the typical basic bitch fireball, which is just one little fireball. Then there's the dragon flame where there's more dragons. Izuna had that at a different level, such as how Madara has fire style, fire annihilation or whatever. The really big fire cloud that's in Storm Revolution and in Storm 3 if anybody doesn't really know what I'm talking about. But Izuna also had the Sharingan. Obviously he is an Uchiha, so I would say his awakening, he should be at least able to have a Susanoo. If not a Susanoo, his Mangekyo Sharingan should be able to at least give him certain abilities and stuff like that. So I wonder what abilities his Mangekyo Sharingan really actually gave him, because it wasn't really stated like if he or Madara basically had like an actual special jutsu that their Mangekyo Sharingan gave them. And what I mean about that, guys, is you know how Itachi is able to do the Amaterasu, which is basically like his I guess you could say famous I guess ability that he got from his Kekkei Genkai, or the Tsukiyomi. And you know how the Inferno style, which is basically a hotter version, I guess, of the Amaterasu, I guess, or the Amaterasu is actually an Inferno style. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not all in that release shit like that, but like how Sasuke got Tsukiyomi transferred over to him, and like how oh no, not Tsukiyomi, how Sasuke got Amaterasu transferred over to him, and like how Sasuke's the only person able to extinguish, I guess, other than Obito, the Amaterasu flames, and like how Shisui has a Koto Matsuki or something like that. I might have said the name wrong, which is like he can control someone pretty much without them even knowing that they've been controlled. So I really don't know what Izuna's Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan actually gave him as like an ability, I guess, like, because you know there's the people that have the special abilities and all that. But all I do know is that he was one of the first Uchihas to ever awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan, which means that he has to be a very exceptional ninja, and he alongside his brother Madara were the heads of their clans at a very young age. After his father, I guess you could say Tajima Uchiha, died, at some point Izuna and Madara were announced the heads of their clan. So they have to be at least a very high power, I guess you could say, since they're the head of their clan, such as how Tobirama and Hashirama, we know they have exceptional abilities, so how they were placed the head of their clan. So that pretty much states Izuna's class and where he stands pretty much like in his skill level and whatnot, even though we didn't really get to see much of him because, you know, he was killed off really quickly by Tobirama. So really don't know. But as far as it goes, I guess you could say Izuna has a very striking resemblance to Sasuke, or Sasuke does, since Izuna is older, I guess you could say. Hence, you can probably tell on your own. But Izuna, I guess you could say, he suffered from the curse of hatred that almost all Uchihas actually suffer from, with the exception of, I would say, Itachi and Shisui. But that pretty much goes with like his personality and stuff like that. He was a very harmonic and devoted person, and he was very competitive with Madara. And in terms of skills, like I said, they were kind of similar to a certain extent, but I guess you guys could say that Izuna was slightly weaker than Madara, because we all know that Madara and Hashirama were on an equal level, and we already know that Hashirama is far more powerful than Tobirama. So that's how we pretty much know the power levels of them a little bit. Once again, I don't know Dragon Ball Z type shit, but that's just a way that I have to evaluate it with you guys. But as we had already noticed, Izuna had his, I guess you could say, he had the Uchiha's perception. You know how they can see shit in slow motion, and during the fight with him and Tobirama, he was able to see some of the things that Tobirama were doing. When he basically made the fireball and Tobirama did his waterfall. However, he wasn't able to, I guess you could say, see the flying Raijin come and slice his ass in half like a pork chop. So, well, didn't slice him in half, but stabbed him. Hell. But, other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I can really say about Izuna. There wasn't that much information given about him, pretty much. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I tried my best to explain why Izuna should be put into Storm 4, or why I think he should be into Storm 4. I just want to see the whole entire Uchiha clan put into Naruto Storm 4. And since we've already had all the other major Uchihas, I just feel that putting him in there will complete the Uchiha rosters. Pretty much so the other irrelevant Uchiha, such as Sasuke's grandma or something, the lady who got stabbed, who used to sell bread and stuff, and his father, who was a pointless weak ninja who couldn't even defeat his own son, shouldn't be implemented to the game. So I just thought that Izuna should be, because he's a far more powerful ninja. But like I said, guys, that's all I really got to say about Izuna Uchiha. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This has been your Ninja Frost, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.